short. You know, I got a lot of dunks in my package, so you know, that rating should be pretty high.
Definitely have my speed. I feel like my speed should be like a 90.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You look at the Grizzlies. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Brogdon. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson, and it's Holmes in at the center position. We've got Patrick Beverley. Pirtle is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea. And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
LeBron kicks to Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Great with Brogdon and his size. It allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. The question is always, how do you contain Giannis Antetokounmpo? Coach said, now that he's hitting the face-up jumper with more consistency, there isn't much left to take away. So we're going to try to make him work hard at the other end. That's what a lot of coaches say, guys, and they don't succeed very well. We'll see if they can do it tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's LeBron. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Pirtle kicks to Smart. Dishes it to James. And James throws it down.
Oh, that's just amazing control from James right there. A superb ball handler for a guy his size.
Passes it to Hardaway. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
James with it. Kicks it out to Love. Off target with his 3. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
LeBron outside. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Back to Beverley. Launches a 3, drills the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here's Brogdon. He had 27 points last game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Love. Giannis, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Beverley wide open, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Smart. For Memphis, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Ogden against Beverly. The pass to LeBron. Back to Beverly. It could go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now.
For me personally, I just want to.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you, Stanley?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, I like the attitude they've shown coming in here. I mean, really applying pressure and trying to give this crowd nothing to cheer about.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Smart in at the 2-guard spot. Beverly against Brogdon. Outside, Smart. No good from outside. Memphis trailing here. Antetokounmpo passes to Brogdon. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Love outside. James outside. Free throw line jump shot. They get it back.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Giannis passes to Johnson. Now Brogdon, guarded by Smart. To the middle. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Johnson inside, covered by LeBron, and the double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Holmes, and James pulls it down.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And Beverly kicks to James. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jerry. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Johnson against LeBron to the inside. Love and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The versatility of Love, he's a dependable shooter from deep, a rugged post player, great rebounder. He does so many things well.
55 seconds left in the first half. Brogdon against Beverly. Brogdon looking it over. Out to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by Brogdon. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
From deep, James sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. James has got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Brogdon. Here's Giannis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is for the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Rashawn Holmes out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. Pirtle dishes to James. Again, James missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Johnson finds Antetokounmpo. And that one, good. 14 points for him.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Here's LeBron. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by James.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Love.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Floats it up for Giannis. He's off on that one. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And here's Beverly. He's got 6. He dishes it to Pirtle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Pirtle's got 5. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And here's the fast break, the finish, and the dunk by James.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Inside, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. LeBron passes to Pirtle. Back to James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable, tough to contain when he's going up to shoot.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Giannis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
It's a close game here in Philadelphia. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Beverly. Giannis against Love. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you got to stay down on Love's pump fakes. He's effective at getting defenders into the air and going right into them.
Both free throws good from Love.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Hardaway against Smart. Pass to Brogdon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Beverly against Holmes. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Smart against Hardaway. Back to Holmes. The dish now to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
Here's James. Excellent D there by Johnson. But if it goes, that one's not going to go. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Kevin Love. Smart is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's James in at the 3 slot. Holmes kicks to Brogdon. And Poeltl sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Poeltl punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
And the dunk by James.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holmes. Brogdon against Beverly. Got a piece of it.
And Beverly just goes all out on defense, which is what allows him to come up with these rejections.
With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Smart to take the lead, and the rejection by Holmes. Here's Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Outside to Brogdon. Down low, Johnson outside. Over Love. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Feeds it to Love. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Johnson. Brogdon outside. Now Holmes. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. To Holmes. Puts up a 3. And James pulls it down. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Love the attitude of James. When it's an important moment, he demands the rock and delivers.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Hardaway, no good. Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Love outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
James, and the dunk by James.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they double up James. Now the pass to Beverly. LeBron outside. In the corner, Smart with it. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Beverly against Brogdon. Beverly with the ball. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.